Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a nicely chilled berry twist soda. So welcome back to Prison Architect. Let's just do a full shakedown here in the darkest hours of the night. And yes, previously, among other things, we were trying to get things back in order. Specifically, we had a problem with the food distribution. You can see there's a problem with the food here. It was all stemming from this kitchen, and it's still not 100% correct, but it's much better than before. We also managed to put the tracking belt on the gang leader here, Paul Dana. We obviously got some more inmates and completed the inmate nutritional research, so that's all good. We are still progressing on here to hopefully get cell block B done in this episode, as well as, well, I'm going to pick up something like, let's go with, what do I want to pick up? I could pick up another grant, so I'm going to go with probably advanced protection, which is to successfully train 20 guards in disarming certification. We're on 50% of that one, and if we've got disarming certification, we are still training, so that's all good. And well, yeah, we're gonna see how we get on. We got 30 grand here, so let's go for some cloning, because I want to get, like I say, this other cell block done. So we're gonna go to quick build, custom, and then cloning, and I'm gonna select all of this, and then I'm gonna place it in, well, do I want it here, or do I want to have it the other way, a bit like this? I think probably the, yeah, maybe the entrance up the top is probably better because it's just closer to things. So let's go ahead and we'll clone this one instead. And this is obviously going to massively just bung up the logistics system, which, well, it's already a house of cards. Let me actually stop this shakedown because, quite frankly, we've got enough going on, and yeah, I don't think it's strictly necessary. We also have a rat infestation, so I will actually not bring in the emergency services. I did bring in the emergency. Oh, hang on, there's a foreman calling. Due to the logistic error, we are receiving extra supplies that could be beneficial. Yeah, I'm not going to bother doing that because we do have staff who are trained in rat. Where is it? Pest control training. 16 finished, 14 passed, 87%. So we should be able to sort that out. That is still, yeah, still, is that still broke, the logistics? Let me double check here. I thought I'd fixed it. Let's go with, where is it? Food distribution. There are no prisoners assigned to eat at this canteen. Well, they are. I just don't know where they are. In fact, where is this inmate? Let's see. Oh, Paul Dane is there. They've got 14 hours of solitary. Okay, that's fine then. Anyway, we're going to max speed this out and see how we get on. Like I say, we'll keep an eye on this rat infestation and see what we can do. I guess in order to fix that, we probably need to, well, I'm going to have to hire another dog handler or two, actually. And maybe another janitor or two would be useful as well, but, well, we'll see. It's currently 2 degrees, autumn, current weather is sunny, and obviously we're going on to the cold season now, and oh, it looks like we've got a bit of a fight here, and I'm guessing it's to do with gang fighting, most likely, yes. Let me just double check the gangs here, and the main thing I'm checking when I'm having a quick look through here is basically the officers. We've only got one officer, which is of the Vipers persuasion, so yeah, that's all fine. So we can see we've got logistics here, we've got supply boats and visitor boats and stuff like that, so just keeping an eye on that one. While we are still building this, I want to go for, well, we'll sort out deployment here. So patrols, we already have patrol around here. That's actually something that I just realized is a bit wrong. Let me sort this out. Let me have this go all the way around like so. And that's okay. This one here, we're going to have dog handlers there, and then inside this thing, we'll have a blue patrol, and it'll go like so. Does it just go all the way to the back? It goes something like that. So they have to crawl over the TV, but no matter. That is going to be an armed guard as well as a standard guard. Obviously, I need to hire some more, but we shall see. Prisoner capacity to 50. We're on 78%, so that should be fine. Once this is done, we'll have to see about maybe doing the ex-gang member protection program. You can see there's rats chewing through the electrical cable, and this is a bit of an issue because, well, it won't be able to be fixed because the workers are once again over here. Okay, let's end punishment for Paul here. I just want to move them back into their cell where almost certainly they're going to be fighting once again because that's exactly what they do. Let's just go for some pest controls because I want to fix this damaged electrical cable. Like I say, we do have training. We do have training for our staff for the ooh, hang on, we have a death, and it is killed by an armed guard with a shotgun. Oh, I wonder why. I'm guessing that we've had Solitary there attacked prisoner. So has James attacked Tim, and then maybe Tim's fought, just been fighting in general? I actually don't know what's gone on there. Okay. Yeah, so as I said, we do have training for the staff members for fixing of the electrical system as well as the rats. However, it doesn't appear to be working properly. We have Bobby Johnson, who is... Well, we've got another death, which is... because we got free fire on, basically. I don't know whether or not it's beneficial to keep that on or not. I don't know where Johnson is going, or like they're actually chasing Murtaugh. Looks like they've been, yes, forced unconscious. And let's just max speed this out. The number of rats is now 20, but hopefully with our pest control services, it'll get sorted. And there's another death. Wow, okay. And that is a face-in game, I think. I think this is Adam. I think it is Adam. Killed by an armed guard with a shotgun. See, I don't know whether, let's say, free fire, keeping that on is a worthwhile thing or not. We'll have to see. Hearse boat. I was going to say we don't often see that, but that is actually not true. And there is... okay. There is a lot of expenditure. I'm going to take out another loan. There we go. So we keep getting the loan and then paying it back, but once this is... We'll pay it back pretty much straight away, actually, because we'll have the cell block B completed, and also advanced protection. We're on 70% of that. Let me just double check the programs then. And it says disarming 16 finished, 14 past, 87%, but there's still people in the queue. It says active, so we might end up training more people. So I'm going to keep running that, and we'll see how we get on. I think that's probably a worthy thing. But yeah, once we've got this done, this will be hopefully beneficial to us, because then we'll get more, obviously, income and such, and we won't have to rely on trying to get all of the grants and such. And then... Paul, can you not? Paul, can you pack it in, please? Looks like they're absolutely smashing everything up. Even though we had patrols, there doesn't appear to be any patrols. People have suggested, and I was going to get to this, and I really do want to fix it up, is put the barred wall on this so we can shoot through. I think that's a great idea. I just haven't got to it. And good grief, that's a guard that's been taken out once again. And there we go. Finally, we've managed to stop them. I'm gonna have to get another guard there, and you can see all of the rats in here, which have been chewing through all of the electrical cable. I'm just wondering why. So I did hire in the pest control services, but they're no longer... Yeah, I thought I'd hired it in, but maybe I hadn't, because there might have been a helicopter on the go. Right, let's bring them in. So they're now in, and now we're going to start spraying, because we've got 30 rats, and that's just a big issue, to be honest. How we're doing over here? They're getting on with it. There's just a lot to do, because it's back and forward. It's all the way over here. Let's go back over to staff. Armed guards. A couple more armed guards. A couple more dog handlers. I did hire some more doctors previously. I don't know if I'll need more cooks, actually. Or more cookers as well. Once this is done, which is going to be the main focus of the building, we want to look at changing these to barred so we can shoot through, as well as a couple more cookers in here, but I'll only be able to build in here once I know. I'll have to get rid of some of the ingredients. We'll have to cook them up. Give us a bit more space. I also don't know why certain things are really dirty. So the infirmary is always dirty. I guess it's because there's a lot of traffic. And over here is, oh, I think sorted actually now. I think it is sorted. This, deployment-wise, that has to be max sec, like this one. So that's all good. And I would probably benefit at some point from putting in toilets in solitary, but that's a future me problem, I think. Yeah. Cell block B, 92%. Raise the capacity to 50. There's another fight over here, which is almost certainly murdered by a prisoner with a rolling pin. And it probably was that inmate. Keen and James. Suppressed and surrendered and no longer with us. The Dancing Assassin. Prisoner James, prisoner number 38206903. Ruthless killer. But it was attempted murder. They only have a 20-year sentence as well, which is quite rare. I think we've got a lot higher in general. Just because of the inmates that we're getting. Speaking of that, going to get another 13 inmates, which is good. And how we're doing over here for the boat and logistics. Pretty much okay. We have a total of 12 workers, I believe. Yes, there's another grant. There's grant completion. We can go for cell block C. I'm going to get rid of the lawn. Prison manufacturing, reoffending rate. That's never going to be done. We've got some people who are furious because of because of Paul here. We've got 20 hours of solitary and 3 hours of lockdown. Misconduct, destruction, attacked staff, murder, found weapons, serious injury, and then it says in brackets plus 30 more. Been a bit of a naughty boy there. Okay. Cell block C, do I pick that up? If I pick that up, then we'll have 3 grants, which is not usually a good thing, because it doesn't save. But I will do it anyway, because we might get the advanced protection grant done, which we're still training that. And when we get a big intake, oh, that's actually a thing. Intake closed because there's some more fighting. Killed by an armed guard with a shotgun. Yeah, I'll turn off the intake because we've got that whole backlog. There'll be a supply boat like somewhere off screen waiting to come on with all of the inmates. This large jail door we will lock open. Naturally, we need to put in the heating because we haven't got any radiators in here. It doesn't clone, so we'll put in the heating. We'll put in the pipe work. We'll run all that and all the electrical cables and everything else. Once things are sorted, once we get the intake, because they are, like I say, sitting on the bus. Once we get that, then we'll be able to get rid of this last loan, and then that also will affect the daily cash flow, which is all good. And then we can start to think about reform, which was going to be a big focus, yet obviously we've been trying to fix things up, actually get a decent bank balance, a positive daily cash flow. You can see the kitchen is now looking a bit more sensible. Definitely need some more cookers, I think. Let's have a look at prisoners' needs. Let's have a quick look there. There's a few needs. Warmth is a need. There's a critical warmth need there. What about staff needs? We haven't really looked at that. Seems to be alright. There's just a bit of a food need there, but it's still here. Again, some of it could be because we... Are they not washing these up? I'm not sure. I'll have to keep an eye on that. I don't know what to store and to do. Yes, we are actually washing it up. Okay, that's fine. That's all good then. That's all good. Just keep checking the armed guard with a kill by armed guard with a shotgun. See, I don't know if it's, like I say, best to keep this free fire on. I mean, for us, it's probably better because we're cycling through more inmates, so you get more intake. But that's a, I guess, horrible way to look at it. But it's just pixels. It's just pixels. We're fine. In terms of intake, I was going to say suit max capacity is 3, but we've only got 1 suit max inmate. That's fine, yeah. That's all good. Still need to install the door servo and CCTV. See the workers are building here. I know there was some discussion in regards to the deliveries and such, and you can turn on a mutator that has basically instant delivery. People did say about turning that on, and I think we will turn that on if it becomes a really big issue. At the moment, it's manageable. So, yeah, we'll stick with it for now. We are going to get some weather. Snow and light blizzard is on its way in our future. Apparently there's a tunnel there. I don't believe it. And get that fixed. I'm sure there'll be a few of these in and around the place. These line tiles. I did manage to hold off using line tiles for a couple of series, but I've just went and sort of doubled down on it for this one. Let me guess, another fight, yeah. Armed guard again. Let's just keep an eye on people's needs. Look at that, it's actually relatively okay, and there's a big luxury need there. But stuff will be thrown in if we check. Informants, you can see there, look arranged. Yeah. And, oh, interesting. We have Vipers and Bone Breakers, but no Jackal Gang members. They've been reformed / taken out. Okay. Danger level's going up. Massively as well for some reason. 16 prisoners have serious complaints. There's that warmth need. So, is it because they're outside? Yeah, I can't tell them to stay indoors. As soon as they go in here, yeah, there you go. As soon as they went back to their cells, it's work / lockup, they all head back and everything gets warm. Severe weather detected. We've got a blizzard coming in, ranging from minus 24.6 degrees to minus 18.9. So a bit chilly indeed. Oh, there we go. There is a big intake, and that seems... I was going to say that seems wrong, but no. It's all right. Now, that says armed guard murdered by prisoner because, yep, there Paul has a shotgun. That's an issue. I'm going to bring in elite ops. I'm also going to pay off our loan. So let's bring the elite ops in. Because I really don't want our guards going over there. So again, this is something that you can only do if you have the helicopter. And what they're going to be doing now is running around and basically just shooting at everything they can, yes. Let's get some more armed guards. A couple more cooks as well, I think. So here's our armed guard coming in. I've not told them to do this, by the way. Okay then. So, Paul, the gang leader. Whoa! Okay, Paul Dana, prisoner number 3777 3457, sentenced for 344 years for multiple crimes, including murder, attempted murder, and violent disorder. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counts of murder, 50 years each, and plea of guilty. Attempted murder and violent disorder, and then they've already served 6 years for possession. They've pleaded guilty to all of those. In terms of their reputation, that is probably the biggest list of reputations and traits that I've seen in the game. Let's go through it. So, legendary prisoner, we knew about this, and gang leader. They have extremely strong, extremely tough, extremely volatile. extremely deadly. Stalker, fearless, instigator, and gang member. Supplier, so history with narcotics. They're able to produce narcotics much easier. Not in here. And not now. Recruiter, so if part of a gang will be more likely to recruit. Enforcer, will intimidate other inmates unless they belong to the same gang. Cunningly brutal, the Vipers will try and attack targets in security blind spots. That could have been to do with here, but I think it's just more the volatility. Undercover Don, so the Vipers leader will be hidden. Well, they were hidden until we punished randomly and we got the right one. Loyal, more likely to stay in the gang and gets riled up if the leader is being punished, which is themselves. But it appears that Paul, this armed guard, was not having any of it, and probably after seeing Emerson being taken out, well, they have literally not taken any prisoners. So there will be... I'm going to get rid of our elite ops team. We don't need them. Can you still order them around? No, you can't. So yeah, they've been taken out, as you can see. So we no longer have a gang leader. Let me double check the gangs. So no gang officers on any of this. That is not necessarily true, I don't think, actually, because you can get undercover Don for the Vipers. So we still might have them. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one. Let's just go to max speed and let the guys crack on. I think we could probably do some more hiring of dog handlers and some guards. There we go. So obviously taser, body armor, then naturally there's all the training for that, which works out for us anyway, because we want to do disarming certification anyway. First aid training we're going to start to run. The other stuff we don't really need to bother with. Spiritual guidance on the go, that's all fine. Pharmacological treatment to drug addiction, 1 finished, 0% pass, but nothing else is in there. Alcoholics group therapy. And gang rehabilitation. Faith program. I thought I'd start that, actually. Let's run a couple of faith programs. Oh, of course. So it's actually different. So spiritual guidance is different to faith program. Spiritual guidance. Some prisoners are religious or have a general need for some spirituality in their life. Bring in a spiritual leader from the local community to lead them through the prayer and instill a sense of calm amongst your prisoners. Then faith program. Prisoners participating in this intensive program will be more willing to take part in the... Let me pause it for a second. Prisoners participating in the intensive program will be more willing to part with their bad lifestyle and embrace a better life. They have completed this program. They might want to sever their ties with their gang. So, there are reports of a few prisoners may have the flu. Action needed to be taken to keep it under control. Okay, so we've got a freeze. It's currently light blizzard and obviously very, very cold. We also now have prisoners with flu 3. So, what you do, have a look around. And I believe we can see them. They will essentially have... we might not see them because... they've got... yeah, the gangs or the facing game. Basically, the guys go green. So, you can also mouse over them and it'll say status effect. I think it'll say flu. There we go. So, Matt Malone... I'm going to say actions. I don't want to escort to infirmary. I do want to say lockdown for 24 hours. And then what I'll do is I'll get a doctor to come in. And I'm just going to go through. Basically, you need to make sure that everybody is... inoculated, is that the right term? I don't know why so many have got... There's another person, Jack Pottage. We'll say, again, lockdown, 24 hours. Oh, and then Scott. So that's actually all 3. That's perfect. Right. So, we'll bring in the doctor. Here. And we've locked them down so they're not going to interact with any other guys. So you can see there it says... treated, and then it was Pottage, which have been treated, and then tries, which have been treated as well. So that's 3. And also laundry, we need clean clothes. Uniforms. Prison uniform pack. There we go. And this is now done. Excellent. Okay. Water. Water boiler. Radiators. Like so. Might as well unpause it while we build all of this. Like so. And then it's hot water pipes. Like so. And then it's cold water pipes. Nope, it's insufficient funds is what it is. Okay, fine. They can crack on with that though. So yeah, let's see about getting this. You see, it's all iced up because we got no hot water. There's a pair of shears that we've just found. You can see this bit here. This is the grit. So when you've got really cold weather, the workers, you see there, they're going to go with this salt. They're basically salting the ground and gritting it. Appears that we have another fight. I don't know, actually. No gang members. Dan Smythe and Paul Schaefer. How curious. Let me just move that table there. Okay. Go for water. There's the pipe working. And we'll just keep an eye on gangs. Incoming call. Gangs are marking their territory, making them fiercer when defending it. Send a janitor when it's safe to deal with the mess. Gangs are not happy about their art being changed up. So I think you can just click on it and clean it up. Or you can do what I've done there, is just shift it. But obviously the workers need to do all of that. Staff morale is low, yeah. And 30 prisoners have serious complaints, and rightly so, I would say, because it's going to be warmth, isn't it? Yeah, of course. It's over here, because it's minus 18. Everywhere else is pretty much okay. Let's, for a start, change that, and we're going to do some wiring. So connections. Door control system, like so. And the phone tap. Like that. And CCTV. I'm going to have to put more CCTV in. I'm going to put one there. I don't think I need another one in. That'll probably be fine. You can see it's minus 18. Danger level slowly going down, which is good. Just waiting for the works to do here. Ironically, the place that is going to have the hot water boiler is completely frozen up. The concrete wall, you can see it's completely frozen here. Yeah. So finally over here is now empty. I'll have to run the water pipe. How did I run it? Like this. Not that we need to really connect this up now, because that's for hydration needs. Oh, there's the graffiti. We will tell them to clean that up. So we have gang graffiti. 15% strength to territory for gang members, 50% toughness in territory for gang members. We'll tell them to clean that up. I'm just waiting for workers to do their thing. I'm going to dismiss that vehicle. And looks like we will get a bit of a thaw. It's going from like blizzard to snow and then overcast. In fact, there you go. It's now sorted itself, I think. Minus 2 degrees, so yeah. And danger level is massively heading down. Staff morale being low. I'm going to give a pay rise to our staff members of 20%. I think that's reasonable. And do I need to get... I think I'm going to get another couple of janitors and one gardener. Okay. So, patrols are okay. Wiring's in. CCTV is not in. I'll fix that now. And wiring. CCTV monitor. 1, 2. And also, I want to put it over here. Let's finish what I was doing over here. Barred wall is what I want to do here. And also, while I remember, zipping over to this part. Cookers, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be that pretty much done. Look at all these recycle bags as well. We're going to earn some money from that one. Yeah. That's still not wired up. Just waiting for all of this. Okay. Right, well, I think we will leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. Getting on to, obviously, the bad weather now, but we're in a much better situation than we were previously. The last time we had a winter season, because there was a lot of issues when it comes to the heating and stuff. And now it's a bit better, and it just, okay, free fire is just exceptionally deadly. Killed by a rival gang member with a rolling pin. Okay. So even without gang leaders... see, this is now controlled. Even without gang leaders, things are still getting taken. Just going to move that and move that. So we want to take this back. And the way you do that is by having more... Let's have a quick look. More guards in there. So he says soldiers. So I'll have to do that. But I'm gonna clean the graffiti first, and then we'll try and take this back. But that'll be next episode. We'll obviously finish off things like over here, get all of the heating in, and we do need to insulate the pipework and such. Hopefully then we can get the advanced protection, which is train guards in disarming certification, and now we're also running the faith program, which means that we can probably start to go for more reform, which is what the whole idea was. Long term. Either way, hope you have enjoyed it, and let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.